You're listening to Sunny with Advancing Your Thoughts. I'm here to provide you with a 3 to 5 minute daily podcast of encouragement, insights, revelations, and biblical topics that can help you be an even better version of yourself. And all of that starts with our thoughts. A couple months ago, we got an offer if we had attended this timeshare meeting. So we agreed, set up an appointment to go, and they actually offered us $80 in cash just for showing up, 3 movie tickets, plus this trip just for showing up. And we were actually planning a trip to go to Orlando about a year later. So we thought, well, maybe this is kind of a blessing in disguise because then we don't have to pay for a place to stay when we go. So Josh and I discussed that we were both in agreement that it absolutely makes no sense for us to sign up because we do have other financial goals that we're working on at the moment, etc. So we go through the presentation. By the end, he's covered the value of spending time with your family, creating memories, all the stats on money saved by traveling this way versus the other way. He's literally covered any possible hot buttons that we may have had near and dear to our heart. He envisioned for us what our life would look like with our family, spending time on the beach or at the amusement park, creating memories with our family that we would never be able to do otherwise, and expressed it in a way that made us feel like we would have so much happiness and joy by being able to do those things, and ultimately timeshare was the source to achieve those happy feelings. You'd probably be sold too, right? Come on. Then they did this whole, here's the price, but today it's only this much, which was significantly less. I think it was like half if I remember right. Oh, and 0% interest on your payments on this price. So they literally covered every excuse. By this time, we're both thinking, it's pretty neat and definitely something to consider a couple years down the road from now. It just doesn't make sense to pour out $5,000 onto this particular deal when we could just do it a couple years from now, delay for a couple years and hit these other goals first. So we get to the desk of this travel agent and get to his personal desk and have a personal conversation. And I don't remember the order of events that they all happened, but by the end of the conversation, he ended up offering us a discounted price, an even more discounted price, an additional amount of bonus points to use towards the free stay, and 2 free trips outside the country, including airfare, on top of the original free Orlando trip, $80 cash, and 3 movie tickets just for showing up. I'll be honest, we were sold. So here's the deal. I am wired that I absolutely do not make a big purchase or even a minor purchase over, say, $20, but I absolutely do not make a big purchase without sleeping on it first. I do not budge on this very often because when I do budge on it, I 100% regret it every time. So here I'm thinking, they will not let us come back with a decision. It's a now or never. They basically said, once you walk out those doors, you don't get this offer again. So I took a bathroom break and intentionally brought my phone with. I'm sure they've seen this trick before. I immediately called a close family member that had a couple timeshares and told them all the benefits. Basically, by the end of the phone call, I came back to my senses, reminded myself of the downfalls of timeshare. That bathroom break was like my mini version of my sleeping on it strategy. So I came in, boldly expressed it's not going to happen, and we will have to be willing to miss out on this opportunity because it's just not going to happen today or ever now looking back. He politely wrapped it up quickly, sent us over to the counter to receive our free gifts for showing up, and he was gone within 2 minutes after that. And it validated to me that they're literally in and out as soon as you've defined yourself as black and white, yes or no, buying or not buying, and then they're out. I wanted to share the story because we're always going to be in a situation where we want to buy something and have to deal with a salesperson. We need to master our emotions and we need to take charge of the situation. Good salespeople or marketing materials have learned the strategies of how our brains respond best to their mission. It's how they make us feel. We buy the sizzle, not the steak. We buy what's convenient to make our life easier. We buy based on how we feel about it. I encourage you to check yourself in this situation next time you're in that position to buy, and even try my method, the sleep on it method. It's amazing how much can change from the moment you walk out of the store back to your car, let alone after sleeping on it. Plus, just because they told you they'd only offer that deal to you that day, I guarantee you if it was a sale or no sale tomorrow for that same offer, they would still offer it. I promise. 95% of the time, the offer will still stand. So let's master our emotions together. Thank you so much again for joining me today. Make sure to subscribe so I know that this is helping you, and share with a friend that could be blessed by this message. And God bless you.